It's Wednesday of Masters Week, and we're joined once again by Steve Bann, coach to Stuart Appleby and Choi. Steve, welcome, and thanks for talking to us again.
Thank you.
So, how was the last day of preparation for the boys?
Well, today was par 3 day, and it's always a fabulous day at Augusta. And finally, the sun came out and the weather warmed up. We started off with quite a cool morning, but both KJ and Stuart played 9 holes. They both played the back 9, and then they went out and played the par 3 tournament and had their kids caddy for them. And this year it was televised. I think they televised it last year, but it's just a great day. The big three, Arnold Palmer, Jack Nicklaus and Gary Player played together, and Gary holed in one on the 9th hole, and everyone's got their kids and grandkids caddying for them, and it's just a very, very special day.
So Stuart Appleby's paired with Sergio Garcia for the first couple of days. Now both players are known for their excellent ball striking skills. There's a lot of talk about the length of the course this week, but with the wind, elevation changes and fast greens, how important is trajectory and distance control?
Probably trajectory and distance control is far more important than length, and I think if you look at the last 2 years, it's whether the Masters Committee have achieved what they wanted to achieve by taking the advantage of the bombers out of it, whether that's what they intended to do, but it's much more about ball striking, precision, trajectory, and great pitching control. If you look at Zach Johnson 2 years ago and Trevor Immelman last year, it's a golf course now that you can actually lay up all week on the par 5s and win the golf tournament.
So now, as far as shot shaping goes, KJ is known to have one of the most reliable fades out on tour. What sort of shot is he planning to hit off the tee on 13?
Look, KJ's been playing and preparing for this tournament the last few weeks, and his draw shot is working as well as his fade shot. He still would prefer to have the ball fall a little bit left to right, but he'll have no problem standing up on 13, 14, 2, 5, and just turn the ball a little bit right to left. And the way he's been doing that, because his swing is very much on plane at the moment, all he has to do is just grip it a little bit stronger, just close the face a little bit, and work his body around and aim to the right, and then make the same swing, and the ball's just turning over. So his draw shots are just as effective as his fade, but the one he'll go with off most tees will be the fade when he needs to turn it, no problem.
Great. The new pin position on 5 is one of the changes made this year. Will that affect the strategy much for Stuart and KJ, or is it pretty much just hit the center of the green, 2 putts, take a par and run? 5
is just make par. Just hit it somewhere where you can get it up and down or make 2 putts. Anybody who stands up on 5 thinking I'm going to attack this hole and birdie it hasn't played the 5th hole at Augusta too many times. If you can get away with 3 4s and a 5 this week, even 2 4s and 2 5s and number 5, you'll probably be doing better than the field average.
So Steve, the 12th hole on paper is just 155 yards. What is it that makes it so tough for the players, and what's the best place to miss it over there?
Well, the best place to miss it is on the green, which is the hardest thing to do. It's just proof that you don't have to make a long hole to be one of the toughest mentally and tactically and from a skill point of view holes that you'll ever play. The beauty about the 12th hole is the green is very narrow, but it sits at you at an angle, so the front left of the green is probably 15 yards closer to you than the front right of the green, maybe only 35 feet deep from front to back. So once you pick the portion of the green that you're hitting it to, you have to pick the exact club. And down at the bottom of Amen Corner, the problem down there is the wind actually swirls. It comes down the 13th hole and then swirls around. So you're standing on the tee, look at the flag on the 11th green, and it can be going one way, and look at it on the 12th green, and it can be going the other way, and then look at the water, and that could be moving in a different direction again. So it really plays with the guys' heads, and it's just a fabulous golf hole. There's a tongue on the bunker in the middle of the green, and no matter where the pin is, I believe the strategy is just hit it over the tongue of that bunker, because if you can keep it within the boundaries of the bunker, even if you come up short, you're not going to go in the water.
Mm-hmm.